Hey everyone, David C. Anderson from the Knife Center coming at you from SHOT Show 2023 here at the Boker booth to take a look at the new products. And I'm gonna allow you to tell them your last name because I'm sure to butcher it. But we're here with our good friend Mike.
Mike Guglielmo from Boker, USA.
Excellent. Mike, thanks for having us over.
Pleasure as always, David.
And I'm gonna kind of let you take it away.
All right, let's rock. This is, diving right in, the Boker Trapper, TRPPR. This is fully manufactured in Solingen, Germany at our Boker factory. It is a Magna Cut steel blade. It is titanium bolsters and black ambulina wood on the scales. This is the first new introduction, fully new design that Boker USA has come out with in a while. I mean, obviously everybody knows this for our Barlows, our Trappers, our Scouts. This is a brand new introduction for us that we are very excited about.
Yeah, usually it's keeping those classic models going. Mm-hmm. So that's real exciting to see. I love the shape of it too. I mean, that clip point is...
This is a modern traditional.
Yeah, it has got some great lines, and everyone loves Magna Cut too, so that's really cool. Man, that feels good. Flips great. I'm assuming there'll be some branding on the front here, or is it just the spine?
Nope, no, it'll have the normal Boker Solingen branding.
Gotcha. That is beautiful. Feels great. Oh man, starting out strong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that.
We like to think we're bringing our A game right now.
Right. No, definitely. All right. Next up.
This next one's kind of near and dear to my heart. I was personally involved in this project along with my colleague Kenton Green, who's the other U.S. sales director. This is, you guys are all familiar with the tank series. We've done the Sherman tanks, the Tirpitz and whatnot. This is an American muscle car, 1969 Z28 Camaro. So
it's actually using the metal from...
Steel from the Camaro to make the Damascus blades.
Wow.
Anodized aluminum. The knife itself is designed by Tommaso Romici. MSRP on that is $594.95. But aside from the blade, which is hand forged by Chad Nichols, everything else is 100% Solingen, Germany.
The feel on it is really nice. I like the contouring here. Is this the color lifted from the car as well?
Yes, as close as we could get it.
Sure. Titanium or aluminum?
Anodized aluminum.
Yeah. You're not going to get that color out of titanium, Man, that's cool. Yeah. Even without the kind of cool story behind it, which is pretty great, I love the shape of it. That's a great, useful blade, style to the handle. Flips great, or flicks great, I should say, with the thumb stud. And
it's designed to mirror some of the styling cues from the car. Mm-hmm. The 1969 Camaro was the only one that had those little gills just behind on the rear quarter panel. So that's why we introduced that on the scale there.
Yeah, very, very cool. Feels perfectly put together too. I mean, that's just excellent. Sweet.
All right, and next up we have our 2023 annual Damascus knife. This is, every year we do an annual Damascus that collectors just kind of go crazy over. This has become one of the things that we're kind of famous for, and this is this year's slip joint version.
So I mean, great walk and talk. That feels phenomenal.
Again, 100% made in Solingen, Germany. It's gray G10 with those blue G10 liners. Just gives it a really nice pop. It's a different color combination than you normally see out there. So we're trying to lighten things up and.
Now, is this a Nichols Damascus as well?
Yes.
Or? Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool shape. I love just the hint of curve to that edge right there. Keeps it firmly in the Warncliffe camp, but just a little bit. To kind of spice up the lines. I like that.
And designer on that is Riccardo Romano, so that's who we have to thank on the design on that.
Yeah, that's excellent. This next one I am especially happy about.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a couple of years now, and this is part of that military and just historical significance piece. This is the P-51 Mustang. I know you guys, we had teased it to you last year. It's finally here. So again, Chad Nichols Damascus, forged with steel from a World War II P-51 Damascus, or a P-51 Mustang.
Yeah.
And it's hand forged steel and made in Taiwan. It's a Boker Plus version.
And this is kind of the Gulo shape, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is taken from the Gulo Pro, and let's see, the designer on that was Steve Kelly.
Very cool. I like the thumb or the blade cutout on this one. Oh, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm putting a little bit too much pressure on the lock bar to do it right. Man, that's very, very cool indeed. I love the pivot there.
Yeah, we put a lot of attention to detail. You've got the rivets and the scale and everything to kind of mirror just what the airplane looked like.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent.
All right, next up, we've got the HEL Karambit. This is a Alessandro DeSantis design, and we've wanted to dive into the Karambit space for quite a while now, and we're excited about this. So some really cool features on this. At a $130.95 MSRP, you've got 154 cm steel, and you've got this really cool G10 frame and scale.
Yeah.
So that ring and spacer is all G10 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got kind of the 8-sided shape there, but everything's rounded over on it. So very, very comfortable. Moves pretty nicely.
It's got
Everything's
a real nice action to it
rounded
also.
well. Yeah.
Now, for anybody that's not super tactical but likes karambits, the pocket deploy is removable.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That should help some folks too. I know that in some places that legality-wise can be a
Yes.
bit of a problem. So
Yeah, we thought that
that's
through some
really
reversible pocket clips, so you can right or left hand carry.
Cool. Yeah. Very nice. What I kind of like about this personally, being not a particularly strong karambit person myself, is the recurve is kind of subtle on this.
It's
so,
not an aggressive karambit.
right. Leads it more towards more kind of everyday usefulness in a
Yes.
way for more people.
And that's available in both blue and black G10.
Very cool. All right, next up, a smaller knife here.
Yeah, this is a Chuck Gudritis design, D2 burlap micarta, and at a $115.95 price point, this is just a really, really cool little knife. Very comfortable. I'm not a big chunky knife guy, so what I like about this is you have a wider, stockier blade without that big knife feel. So to me, that's really hit a sweet spot in the design.
Yeah, it's kind of a 3.5 finger grip for my hands. You get your pinky just on the end there for me. So it feels very secure,
Yes.
still nonetheless, but yeah. it's
And
chunky
cool
blade.
part about that, it's in stock right now.
Right. So on any of these that Mike mentions are in stock now, these things are literally on their way to us at the Knife Center, kind of like as we speak and as you're seeing this. So these should be available very, very shortly. If you get your pre-orders in now, they're going to ship within days.
Yes.
Is anticipate, barring unforeseen circumstances.
Acts
of
of
course,
God
that
and
you
all that, yeah.
And the price you mentioned, the 115, that's MSRP. So price on this on our website is going to be a little bit lower than that.
Correct.
Very cool. Yeah, it feels good. I always love to see more burlap. It's just cool stuff. Nice. Burlap backspacer as well. Sweet. All right.
All right, next up we've got the Rafael Duran Samo sword. This is a slip joint. Boker's famous for that. We've been doing slip joints since, kind of forever for us. But D2 and G10 on this.
Great contouring on the handle there. It fits into the hand really nice. No, not a chunky thing. Like it removes some of those hot spots. In a way, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Zolingen made Boxer.
Yes,
Design.
very,
It has
very
some
similar.
Similar vibes, but not quite the same, obviously. Love the stonewash finish on that blade too. Slice, man.
Yep. And at a $114.95 price point, it's a solid knife.
Yeah. Is this one available now?
Yes, it is.
All right.
That's in stock.
So same thing that I just said, also here. Excellent. Now this next one, Knife Center actually got to kind of do a soft reveal of this
Yes,
a
you
few
guys
weeks
did.
ago.
I'm jealous I haven't gotten one yet.
Well,
I'm going to have to get on that.
you can.
Yeah.
They're available now.
All right.
The Urban Trapper, you saw our K390 version of this. They get to debut first, and we're very honored and thankful for that. But now the regular, the standard versions are available.
Yes, two available, Cocobolo and the Wild Carbon Fiber. Brad Zinker design, M390, made by Riyadh, as we've discussed, and just a great looking knife.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. And if any of you folks out there are familiar with Riyadh's work, you know it's very good. And in fact, the price for what you're getting here for a Riyadh-made knife is actually pretty good.
Yes.
In terms of the other things out there that are available. And if you like the Urban Trapper and you're looking for something similar but like the next step up, great option right here. Love the blade with that high hollow grind on it. It's just great. Thomas, anything to add?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is a knife that is just, we've been salivating over it back at the Knife Center.
Yeah,
it's cool to see
And
this
for
out
me
there, too.
personally, I'm getting used to that front flip design.
Yeah.
I've always been a back flipper guy, and that front flip to me is really cool. It's comfortable. It's got a nice, easy action to it.
And folks on the channel, regulars of course, will know that I've never been the best front flipper either. but this one, no problem.
Yeah.
It just works very well. Yeah, excellent.
All right, next up, Lucas Burnley's Quaken Mini. This is actually going to be a limited edition run, 500 pieces worldwide, so get it while you can. Not in stock yet on this one, but we should be in, let's see, February. So yes, this is coming down the pipe pretty soon. M390 blade and wild carbon fiber scale.
Yeah, that's really cool. They say wild carbon fiber. Is that like a brand name?
No,
or?
it's just the overall description of the pattern.
Well, it looks very cool.
A little more natural.
Yeah. When Mike actually rolled out the knife roll earlier today, this was the first one that caught my eye. It's got just a phenomenal look to it. It's got the Quaken blade shape, which is so well established and so well associated with these guys, with use guys now. Can't believe I said that. Didn't mean to. I apologize. Frame lock. Yeah. Very cool. Other cool little detail that we don't see on too many of the Quakens. Actually, none that I can remember
the ball clip.
Is the ball bearing clip there too. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Next up, we have
the Oval Moon Swivel. This is a Daryl Karsten design, D-Rockets, D2 blade, aluminum on one side, and it's like G10 on the other.
Yep.
And it's a magnet to hold the scales in place, but it's just got that swivel at the pivot.
Like your the leg design.
Very similar, yes.
Yeah, which folks know as a, now my mind is blanking, Kubasek.
Yes.
Designed that particular knife. Yeah, that one's been really cool. So it's cool to see. That's not the only one out there now with this kind of mechanism going on. D2 blade, chisel ground.
Correct.
Well, or technically not chisel ground because it's hollow ground on the front.
Yeah.
But just a single bevel on that. Very cool. Yeah,
and
that's
MSRP $52.95.
So that's going to be a very good deal for it. And I shouldn't do that one-handed because I'm not used to it yet. But you could probably get accustomed to that. Very cool.
Okay. So next up we have the Epicenter backlock. This is a Todd Rexford design. G10 on the outside. We've got these really hot yellow liners on this that really makes it pop. Again, backlock. Nice smooth open.
What I really like about this is the handle comfort.
It's a nice big full grip.
Big full grip, and it's not just a flat side either. You can see you've got kind of that Coke bottle thing or that swell in the middle on it that feels good. Feels really good. Yeah, great blade.
And on that, let's see, I think we're D2 on that.
It says D2 on the back.
Yep, D2 blade.
MSRP on this
we
one?
are $142.95.
So again, a little bit less than that once it hits the site.
And bonus, in stock.
So if you put your order in, once you see this video, shipping within days. Again, barring the unforeseen circumstances. Now that feels like really, really good, in fact. If you need a bigger knife that you want to work hard and you're worried about, you don't want something that's going to tear your hand up, excellent choice. Sweet.
All right, cool little model. And actually, I've become more and more of a fan of this. I saw the early renderings. I was like, oh, that looks kind of neat. I didn't realize how tiny this was going to be. This is the Boker Plus Scalpel. So we can get in real close on that. You can see how tiny that is. This is an Alexander Krava design, who is our Ukrainian designer. $41.95 MSRP, D2, and just it's a neck knife, so it comes with the little Kydex sheath as well, the ball chain.
I like everything's crowned, so there's no hot spots that are going to poke you. Very comfortable. What's the material on the inside of the cutouts here?
Enamel.
Okay, cool. It looks almost like wood in depending on certain ways the light hits it. It's cool that it's called the scalpel too, because I was getting ready to.
That's the shape of it.
I was getting ready to describe it as scalpel-like, but then it's called the scalpel, so I can't.
It's funny. We've been
took that away from me.
We've been very literal with some of our knives. We have another fixed blade that's not part of the lineup right here, but it's called the shrimp. And I was like, oh, it looks like a shrimp. So that's the direction that we've kind of taken for this time around.
Yeah, that is cool. Even crowned all around, all the way down the spine too. I mean, that's
very
just
smooth.
That's just very cool. Sweet. Saying that a lot. Sweet.
Dude. Next up, we've got the Boker Plus Gnome with black micarta and copper accents. Obviously, the blackout blade. Small little guy. Comes with a Kydex sheath. This is a Jesper Voxless design at MSRP $65.95. We've done this version in the past, but this is upgraded with the D2 steel. And I mean, you tell me, it's just a great little knife that's super convenient.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 2-finger knife, so you're not getting obviously a big gorilla grip on it, but there is enough there. It's not too likely to just kind of like tumble out of your fingers.
Yeah.
It would have been really funny if I dropped it right there when I was saying that.
We all would have laughed.
I would have.
Definitely. It's got a really cool utilitarian blade shape for, I always think of something like this size especially, as a package opener, box cutter, that sort of thing, that you're not going to want to throw away like the other box cutters out there. Like, this is something that is really strong feeling for its size. And the copper's a cool look too. You guys did that on the Nesme Pro last year, and that looked great. So really cool to see you leaning into that too. I'm seeing a bit more copper this year actually at SHOT Show, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a cool material because I mean you don't get it as much on this, but that natural copper will take on that patina. It colors up over time, and it really becomes a unique piece that's that user's knife.
For sure. And Kydex neck sheath on this as
Yes.
well? Very cool.
So next up, we actually have another Jesper. This is the Rhino, which is a brand new design. Slightly bigger. It's got more of that cleaver-ish kind of blade to it, and just a really nice beefier grip. So basically a bigger version of that you get a real good hand grip on.
Yeah, I like it.
Again, micarta with D2 blade.
Great shape. Hollow ground on this. Is that prototype or is that final?
That's final.
Final, so yeah. Hollow grind. Really cool. Number one. Not all of them are gonna say number one on it, just so you're aware. Yeah, great feel in the hand for sure. 3.5 fingers for me, but a good solid feel. I like the drop to the edge. In addition to your box cutting and stuff, I could see this like tiny food prep, like small pieces of food.
Yeah,
a little bit of
out
that.
there, sure.
A little bit of that with the belly there. You could get on a cutting board, whether it's food prep or just any other kind of surface work. I like it. Man, that's cool. It's always cool to see striking blade shapes that don't lose their utility, and that definitely has both of them. Very cool.
All right, last up in the lineup here, we've got the Boker Magnum Toxico Ferra. This is a brand new design for us, 440A with brown micarta scales. It is a flipper liner lock, but it's also got the thumb opening.
Yeah, feels really good. This feels like a step up to me from some of the other Magnum stuff over the years. Definitely kind of pushing yourselves forward on that branding. Very nice. Price point on this?
It is $41.95.
So that again,
MSRP.
MSRP, so a bit less than that. It's going to be a lot of knife for the money. Yeah, feels really good. You get that stone-washed finish too. Perfect blade shape for your everyday utility. And it's, again, not a flat handle either.
It's got that nice contour to it.
Would have been super easy to hit that price point and just do a flat scale.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we're really pushing is beefing up that Magnum line and making it more of that everyday carry and just a good go-to knife for pretty much any user.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of solid utility there, absolutely. Great.
All right.
All right, folks, that is everything that we've got to show you today of the new Boker 2023 lineup. But if you're familiar with Boker, you know there's going to be a lot more cool stuff too in the next couple of months. And we'll look forward to giving you a good Blade Show video when June rolls around too. Mike, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Any of these that we mentioned as available now, like I said, put your orders in at the links below, which will take you to our Boker section on the KnifeCenter website. Should be shipping within just the next few days. Very exciting. Mike.
Thanks very much, guys.
Really appreciate your time.
It, man. Thank you.
Keep sticking around for some more SHOT Show coverage.